come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if your boy come link. We can joyride and explore link. Baby, come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if your boy come link. We can joyride and explore.
You're now tuned into Linked Up with Lux.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lux, and today's episode is called Stop Raising Your Boyfriend, the Provider Trap. You know, if that doesn't ring a bell to you, let's go ahead and dive into this topic a little bit more. So basically, it's just crazy because it's like when you look at women that are stuck in this loop, you know, I meet these women all the time and it's the same story every time. And this is like usually when you're getting to know somebody and they're telling you about their ex and their past situations and all of that, you know. So they're always saying like, ooh, I provided for him. I took care of him. I gave him gifts with effort and he didn't appreciate it. But then it's like, here's the part nobody wants to hear. If you're always the one wearing the pants, it's because you're choosing to date men who can't fit into them, you know? And it's like, I just don't get it. I was always the one that had to initiate dates. I was the one that always had to plan when we went on trips. I was the one that had to decide where we went to eat. I had to do this and do that. I had to plan my own birthday. Like, that's insane. That is really insane. But it's like these grown men that you're taking care of, you're literally handing them basically the keys and a credit card, right? And that's a little insane. You know, you're not a partner, you're a sponsor. And a sponsor is just a fancy word for someone being taken advantage of by choice. Let's be real, you know, like, let's just call it what it is. You're literally over delivering to a man who didn't even order the package. It's like you're giving him 110% to someone who was comfortable at 10. And then you're mad when the math doesn't add up. Like, this is what you signed up for. Like, well, I'm not going to say what you signed up for, but once you saw what it was, you accepted it. You literally accepted it. You know, we need to stop talking about leeching men and start talking about leaking boundaries, because it's like if a man is reaching off you, it's because you left the hand out. You know, you allowed the dynamic to wear the pants because you're afraid of what happens if you take them off. You know, you're afraid, you know, you won't have control. So let's really get into that, because it's like at the end of the day, a man can only take what you give to him. So if you're tired of being the provider, stop auditioning for the role of the father. You know, like, let's stop calling it bad luck and start calling it bad selection. It makes no sense, you know? But I get it. You know, some people say, well, this is my love language, or I always want to make sure my man's good. And I always want to, you know, be there for him and support him. But it's so crazy how many women come to me complaining or venting, whatever you want to call it, about their relationship with their partner when they're the ones that allow things to happen, you know. And then y'all be with men sometimes who do have jobs and they're not even providing. But if they have you to take care of everything and pay for everything without having to come out their own pockets or contribute anything, or they know that you're always going to pick up the slack, why do you think he would just volunteer to do that? You know, it's different when you got a man who, you know, wants to provide for the household and take care of you and make sure everything is good. But it's like, how are you coexisting with a grown adult who can't even do bare minimum things? And y'all be merging into these people's lives and y'all just be volunteering to take care of everything, you know, because look at it like this. If your man did not have you in his life, how would he pay his bills? He would have had to figure it out, right? But a lot of y'all be feeling bad, like, oh, well, I know he's in a tough spot right now. I don't want to be the one that just, you know, leaves him all alone. He doesn't have anybody. That's not your problem. That's not your problem. And I'm not saying you should just be cold-hearted because that's sweet. Aw, that's sweet that you care. That's sweet. Aw. But does he care that you're sitting here working overtime just to, be able to cover where he lacks? Does he care that you're the one paying all the bills? Does he care that you're taking out loans in your name just to be able to cover everything? Does he care that you're stressed about your own personal problems in your life and you have to worry about his? Does he care? Or does he just be at home, play the game? He don't even take you on dates, right? Because he swears he don't have no money, but bare minimum stuff. He doesn't even validate you. He doesn't even make you feel like you're appreciated. It's one thing to be like, babe, I'm messed up right now. I'm so grateful for you. I know it's not much, but let me take you out to eat. I DoorDash to get this extra cash to make this nice special for us. Or I want to buy you something that you always wanted. That's not happening. You just got this grown man that y'all complain about the fact that y'all take care of everything and he does nothing. Or he's talking to other women and you're just like, man, I'm just doing all of this for him because I don't want to leave him all alone. But he clearly doesn't care about you. But back to the main point, you always got to listen when people are telling you about their past, and I've been in situations when I listened and Shorty was literally just like, yeah, I was the one that always had to plan everything and he never wanted to take initiative. Try dating someone who actually likes you. Try dating someone who actually wants to be with you, because a lot of women, let's be real, y'all be putting yourselves into situations with men who don't really like you like that. You are a opportunity. He's finessing you. He's taking advantage of you. Like, what part of, hey, pay all the bills and I'm going to do nothing and I'm going to treat you like doo-doo is love? What part of that screams love? Oh, well, you don't understand. My man, he has a lot going on. He has problems with his mom. He has daddy issues. He has a lot going on with his baby mama. That's not your problem. Why are you trying to be this man's freaking savior? It's not your job. So when you met him, you started messing with him because of what? Attraction? Everything was fine in the beginning. Everything was all, oh yeah, he's talking that sweet stuff. Boo, babe, I love you. You the one for me. Ooh, I ain't never met nobody that was pretty like you, that did me like you. So he got you with all of that, right? And then he probably got you with the intimacy, right? He probably was being all cute, kissing you on your neck and all of that. And then y'all did the you know what. Y'all got down and dirty, So now you're kind of, stuck. You're stuck on that. And that's all he has to offer. That's all he has to offer. And then most cases, y'all be so quick to move in with men like this. Like, you should have already seen the signs from the beginning. Like, this man clearly is struggling, or he don't got his own place, or he lives with so-and-so, or he doesn't have a car, or whatever the case may be. Y'all didn't peep that? It's different if you met him, he had his stuff together, he had a great job, and everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, life hit him. Boom, lost the job, whatever the case may be. And now he's down bad a little bit. But he still has that ambition to try to figure it out, right? And if he doesn't, it's still not your problem because you're a grown man. So what am I providing for you for? Like, you're the woman. He should be able to treat his woman, with the most amount of respect and taking care of her, because if you're not taking care of her, what's the point of y'all being involved? Why intentionally be hooked and attached to someone who is more of a burden than a benefit? I don't care about that love stuff. I know everybody be saying it's not about that. It's about feelings and love. No, like, would you intentionally go hook yourself up and attach your life to the local bum that always be at the gas station asking you for spare change just because he just might be a loving partner. Let's be real. Don't lie to me. Don't sit here and lie and say, well, it just depends if he has a good heart. No, you wouldn't even give that man an opportunity to speak to you. It doesn't matter if he was intellectual and he was, visibly smart. He just was on the street. Life hit him. You wouldn't give him a chance at all. So what's the difference here between you allowing a man who obviously doesn't have his life together come into your life and flip the script and make you the provider? Crazy. And I've talked to a lot of women who've said, like, Valentine's Day, they went all out for the man, not the woman. The woman went all out for the man when everybody knows Valentine's Day is for the woman. So they go and get him this and that, get him a video game or a console, his favorite cologne, some clothes, and he shows up. He shows up with a card and a buy one, get one free Reese's from Walmart. You see what I'm saying here? I'm not even going to dive into, what's the thought that counts? Hey, if that makes you happy, that's all that matters. But let's be real. You put effort into making sure for this special day that he was going to be happy. You couldn't wait to give this man his gifts on Valentine's Day or his birthday or whatever the case may be. Like, y'all be entangling yourselves with people who ain't got nothing by choice. So anytime I hear that from a woman that comes to me and she says, oh, well, I was always the one providing and I was the one making the decisions, it's a red flag for me, because it's like, I've been through that and it never ends well. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more in life. Like, of course, your goal would probably be to find a man that can take care of you and treat you right. But just off that mindset, I can't mess with you. It always ends bad. It just always ends bad. I can't do it. I can't do it. But, anyways, it's just like, it just makes no sense. Like, let's get real. A lot of women say that you have to wear the pants because he won't, right? Okay, but have you ever considered that you use your money and you're providing as a shield? If you're the one paying the bills, you're buying the gifts, you're running the show, you feel like you can't be abandoned, right? Like, you're the one that's literally providing everything, so he can't abandon you. He needs you more than you need him, if you need him at all, right? You think he'll be crazy to leave me. Look at everything I do for him. You're not being a provider. You are buying insurance, okay? You're trying to purchase loyalty from a man who hasn't earned your respect. You'd rather be a boss in a broken relationship than vulnerable in a real one. It's insane, so stop telling me you have bad luck with men. Luck is what happens at the casino, okay? Luck is literally when you win the lottery. Like, come on, like, selection is what happens in your DMs. If every man you date ends up reaching off you, the common denominator isn't the trash men, it's your screening process. You're picking men based on potential instead of performance. You see a fixer-upper, and you're thinking like you're like some sort of architect, right? You're like, but a man is not a project. If you keep choosing the underdog because you like how it feels to be the hero, don't be surprised when you're the one doing the heavy lifting. You talk about effort you put into these gifts, and it's like effort without standard. It's just desperation. Giving 100% to a man who gives 20% is not love. It's an investment in a falling business. You are over delivering to keep a man who was never fully in to begin with. And for some reason, you think your effort will eventually inspire him to level up. It won't. It just teaches him that he can literally get the premium package while paying the basic subscription fee. Why would he work harder when you are the one doing his job for him? If you want a king, you have to stop acting like his mother. A man cannot lead who is too busy trying to manage him. Okay? Take the pants off, hand them back, and if he can't figure it out how to put them on, let him walk away in the cold. That's not your burden to carry. And that's just my main point. If he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. If he wants to do it, he will do it. But the simple fact that you just been giving him this platter, literally babying him, treating him like you're his mom, what is he gonna learn from that? But in your mind, you're thinking, one day, he'll love me. One day he'll see all the things I did. I have to provide for my man and take care of him because that's what you do in a true partnership. That's what you do in a marriage. Okay, y'all haven't even been together for a year yet. Okay, and if you went over a year with the person and that's the same dynamic, then you are the problem. You enjoy being able to know that you can provide. You get some sick high knowing that you're providing for this man and he needs to depend on you. Because one day, if he did boss up, right, and he all of a sudden decided to leave you, you would hate that man for the rest of your life. And all you're going to say is, oh, when you didn't have anything, I was always there. I did this. I paid your bills. I helped you with your insurance. I helped you with your car note. I let you drive my car. I let you stay in my house rent free. I pay all the utilities. Your mom needed money, so I lent her some money too. Your auntie needed money, your little sister, and I still haven't got my money back, but I didn't expect to get it back. But I did that. I did that for you. You're going to hate this man because once he is done with you and he's washed up with you, like he's like, woof, washed you off. I'm done. Woof. All right. I'm bossed up. I got my own now. I'm going to go get the chick that I actually want. You're going to hate him because you enable him and allow him to be able to use you. That's it. You allow him to be able to use you, and you're going to hate him for the rest of his natural life simply because he is not seeing it the way that you saw it. It's a finesse. Just, a little guy talk here, just being real. If I met a chick right now, and I wasn't in a relationship or anything like that, and she was just here. Oh, you want to go here? I'll pay. And I know I didn't really like her like that. You think I'm just going to be like, no, it's okay. I don't like you like that. Give it to someone who will appreciate it. You want to pay to take me to Disney? Let's go. You want to pay to take me on a trip and you're going to buy the airfare? Let's go. You're gonna take me out to eat and you're gonna pay? Let's go. Let's do it. Like, it's not my money. I'm just having fun. I'm just living life. So come on. Let's be real. Let's wrap this up. Y'all be forcing into these dynamics where you provide out the gate. Stop doing that. Stop providing out the gate. Do what you need to do for yourself as an individual. And if this man can't match and carry his own weight and match the energy, he's not the man for you. Stop signing up to be superhero. Stop doing that because it's not love. Anyways, stay true to yourself. Know your worth. Appreciate your own self, know your own value, and stop taking care of these men who obviously wouldn't take care of you. It's your boy Lux. I'm out.